Good afternoon, everybody. How is all my wonderful subscribers and viewers out there doing today? I hope everybody is having a wonderful day. It's Nikki D, and welcome back to the Nikki D channel. Today, we're going to be doing the 2025 WWE Raw Recap, episode 25, which was live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as we was reminded many times throughout the evening. What was your favorite moment of Monday Night Raw? You want to say hi? You want to talk about wrestling? Just post a comment down in the comment section below, and I read and reply to every positive message I see. Also, today's video is sponsored by W Energy Drinks. Are you looking for a new energy drink that leaves you tearless and able to focus in on any task at hand? Then go check out W Energy Drinks today at www.w.gg or go search W Energy Drinks in your Google search bar. They've got a plethora of different flavors, including pineapple splash, tiger's blood, peach and beach, and so many more. And if you want to try all the flavors, they got you covered. They have a 3-pack and a 6-pack sampler pack, and they also have the Founders Pick bundle, which is 4 tubs, and they have the 5-tub bundle in case you like to buy in bulk. Remember, each tub will make you approximately 90 energy drinks, so keep that in mind. If you're looking for a new shaker or a bottle, they got you. They got many character solos. They got the Joker, Black Wolverine, and so many more. They also got shirts and hoodies if you're looking for some merch. And if you don't want to make the drink, they got you covered there too. They've got a 12-pack of 12-ounce cans in mango orange cream and strawberry banana. So go check out W Energy Drinks today. And when you do get to checkout, make sure you use promo code Nikki D Russis, 12 characters, all caps, no spaces, NICKYDRUSSAS for 10%. Yes, 10% off your entire order. The link will be in the description below. So go check out W Energy Drinks today. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and smash that subscribe button so you can be notified of all my future videos. With that being said, I hope everybody continues to have an amazing day. And without further ado, let's get to this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. Was live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as we was reminded many times throughout the evening, and we kicked this week's episode off with a huge Night of Champions recap that saw the first match, Cody Rhodes become King of the Ring by defeating Randy Orton after Randy Orton's dirty tactics backfired. Then we had a recap of the street fight where Rhea Ripley was able to put away Raquel Rodriguez with a pinfall victory after hitting a riptide off a ladder that was set up on the top rope. Then we saw Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross lock up at Night of Champions. Very back and forth affair, but Sami Zayn was able to come out with the win in Saudi Arabia. Then we saw the recap of Jacob Fatu and Solo Sikoa, as Solo Sikoa was able to become the new United States champion thanks to the help of additional and new members of the Solo Sikoa's bloodline. Then we saw the Queen of the Ring finals. Very, very back and forth affair, but Jade Cargill was able to put away Asuka and become Queen of the Ring. And in the main event, we saw everybody from Seth Rollins to Braun Breaker to Bronson Reed to Penta to Sami Zayn interfere in this matchup. But at the end of the day, Seth Rollins hit the stomp on CM Punk. John Cena threw Seth Rollins out of the ring, covered CM Punk 1, 2, 3. John Cena retained the undisputed WWE Championship against CM Punk. And that was the Night of Champions recap. Then we kicked off Monday Night Raw proper as Rhea Ripley came out to the ring, discussed her victory over Raquel Rodriguez at Night of Champions, and started to discuss what was next for the Eradicator before she was interrupted by the Women's World Champion, Io Sky, who came out to the ring and said, Adam Pearce told me that I can choose my next opponent. She said, I want to fight the best that this women's division offers. And she said, I want to fight you, Rhea Ripley, at Evolution for the Women's World Championship. Rhea Ripley gladly accepted. And we had our next match made for Evolution. Then we had Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles backstage. AJ Styles thinks it's all poppycock that Dominic Mysterio is injured. Dominic Mysterio showed AJ the doctor's note. AJ Styles said it made Dominic, it says right here, Dominic's a punk ass. And honestly, I loved the glasses on AJ Styles. And I like these two, and I can't wait to see when they finally lock up. But then just like that, we had our first match of the evening, and it was for the World Tag Team Championships as the New Day were defending against Finn Balor and JD McDonough of the Judgment Day. Finn Balor and Kofi Kingston started this match off. Kofi Kingston tried to apply his high-flying ability, but Finn Balor was able to catch Kofi Kingston, turn it into a battle of strengths. And Finn Balor started to deliver kicks on Kofi. A few seconds later, Kofi would come back and deliver kicks on Finn. Kofi would then get a sunset flip. Finn, though, would turn it into a beautiful drop kick. And the Judgment Day double team began. Finn Balor tagged in JD McDonough. And JD McDonough started to beat Kofi Kingston down for a little bit. Looked for a quick pin, 1-2 kick out. Then JD McDonough started to lay in punches on Kofi Kingston. Hit a few kicks and sent Kofi Kingston out of the ring before he kicked Kofi and kicked Xavier. And then Kofi Kingston was able to get the tag to Xavier. Xavier was able to hit a top rope stomp with JD McDonough sprawled out on the rope as we went to the commercial break. When we returned for the commercial break, Kofi Kingston came flying off the ropes for a 1-2 kick out. And then Kofi was able to get the tag to Xavier Woods. JD McDonough, though, was able to get out of dodge and avoid the New Day double team. Then we saw a chop bet from JD and Xavier. Xavier, though, was able to hit the kicks, which at this point, Xavier Woods got cocky and paid for it. JD was able to reverse up into a power bomb. Both men were down. Kofi Kingston was able to get the tag to Xavier Woods. JD was able to fight off the New Day double team, get the tag to Finn Balor, and Finn Balor came into this thing, started running wild, hit a 19-16 for a 1-2 kick out. Vin then hit chops to Kofi Kingston, but Kofi Kingston was able to respond with a Pele kick. Finn Balor ate that and turned it right into a sling blade. Then Kofi Kingston was able to hit a stomp, and just like that, both men were down. Kofi did get the tag to Xavier, and Vin did get the tag to JD McDonough. JD was able to hit a moonsault, attempted a second moonsault, but Xavier Woods was able to get the boots up. JD then got the tag to Vin, and Vin hit a coup de grace on JD by accident. New Day roll up 1-2 kick out. Then the New Day got the double team going, hit the midnight hour for a 1-2 kick out. The New Day attempted to keep their foot on the gas. Kofi Kingston attempting trouble in paradise, but missing. Ended up getting rolled up for a 1-2 kick out. And then JD hit Kofi Kingston. Finn Balor with a roll-up 1-2 kick out. Xavier Woods then hit Vin with the title for a 1-2 kick out. Finn Balor then got the tag to JD McDonough. JD McDonough hitting a beautiful Spanish fly from the top rope. 1-2 broken up by Kofi Kingston. Finn Balor then hit a sling blade. JD got the tag to Finn Balor. JD McDonough hit the moonsault. Finn Balor went to the top rope, hit the coup de grace. 1, 2, 3, and new tag team champions, the Judgment Day, as the Judgment Day defeated the New Day via pinfall to become the new World Tag Team Champions. And the Judgment Day celebrated with Dominic Mysterio, who is the Intercontinental Champion, and Judgment Day's got all the belts now, and that's how we wrapped up that segment. Then we went backstage, and Bayley was saying she wanted another Intercontinental title match. Lyra Valkyria interrupted, saying it's personal between her and Becky Lynch as well. These two women started to scream at each other why they feel they both deserve a title opportunity. But more, Adam Pearce interrupted and said tonight Bayley will go one-on-one with Lyra Valkyria, and the winner of that match will be the number one contender and face Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And that's how we wrapped up hour 1 of Monday Night Raw. This week's episode of Monday Night Raw was live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as we was reminded many times throughout the evening, and we kicked off hour 2 with a career promo package for Goldberg, all the way to the 173-0 start he had to his encounters with Brock Lesnar and his encounters with The Fiend, leading up to his next encounter with Gunther. And it was a great career promo package. I absolutely loved to be reminded of just how destructive Goldberg was in his prime. Then we had it announced that SmackDown will be going back to 2-hour shows starting on the 4th of July. And then we had an American-made segment with Chad Gable. Chad Gable talking about how he's going to be out of action for a while with his shoulder injury. And so he told the Creed brothers to listen to Ivy Nile, and that's where we went into our next match of the evening, as we had the Celtic Warrior Sheamus going one-on-one with the Bulgarian Brute Rusev, and this was a battle of strength early on, more than one time. We had a second and even a third battle of strength between these two behemoths. Rusev then ate a shoulder tackle from Sheamus, and then Sheamus ate a shoulder tackle from Rusev, really doubling down on the power of these two men. Then we had a slugfest between Sheamus and Rusev. Rusev was able to hit a clothesline tackle, and Sheamus came back with a clothesline of his own, locked in a Dublin smile on the Rusev that looked gnarly. Rusev powered out of that, landed a kick on Sheamus, but Sheamus came back with punches of his own until Rusev hit a power bomb. But when Sheamus got back up, he went back to the punches again. Rusev was able to hit a kick, and then Sheamus was able to hit a power slam outside of the ring, which is when we went to the commercial break. When we came back from the commercial break, Rusev was in control, really grinding down and wearing down the Celtic Warrior Sheamus. And then Sheamus was able to force a break. Then Rusev came up and hit a kick as Rusev started to toy with Sheamus. But Sheamus was asking him to hit me. Rusev then landed some more kicks. Sheamus got fired up, knocked down Rusev, was able to hit the Irish Curse went to the top rope, hit a flying knee for a one kick out. Then Sheamus really started to grind down and wear down the bigger frame of Rusev. He attempted the beat to the Bower, but Rusev found a way to get out of it, hitting a spinning kick for a 1-2 kick out. Then Rusev came up and hit a massive clothesline for a 1-2 kick out. And then Sheamus hit the kicks to Rusev as he went to the top rope. Rusev joined him at the top rope. Rusev was able to hit a beautiful superplex. Both men were down as we went to the commercial break. When we came back, both men were still down. And when they did rise back to their feet, we had a massive slugfest that turned into a massive club fest as Rusev landed a kick and took control of this match. Sheamus, though, would not be denied. He was able to hit a power slam, and just like that, both men were down again. Sheamus got to his feet, set Rusev up in the ropes, and hit the 15 beats of the Bowerith, and then Sheamus attempted a bro kick, missed set bro kick. Rusev, though, was able to hit a kick, but Sheamus came right back with a knee, hit a second knee for a 1-2 kick out, and both men were down once again. When they did get back to their feet, Rusev, though, hit a Uranagi, followed it up with a super kick. Rusev then locked in the accolade, and we all thought it was going to be tap out time for Sheamus. But Sheamus was able to power out and roll out of the ring. Sheamus got back into the ring, hit a bro kick. Then we saw the referee starting to count. Rusev was able to get back into the ring at 9. Both men were at the top rope. Rusev hit a thumb to the eye, exposing the turnbuckle. Sheamus went throat first into the set exposed turnbuckle. Rusev hit the Mashka kick, 1, 2, 3, and Rusev defeated Sheamus via pinfall on Monday Night Raw. And that's how we wrapped up the segment between Rusev and Sheamus. Then we went to Nick Aldis and Adam Pearce, who had a blockbuster announcement for Evolution, stating that there will be a women's battle royal, with the winner getting a title match against their brand's respected champion at Clash in Paris. So another match added to the Evolution card. Then Kathy Kelly was with American Made. El Grande Americano arrived. So very interesting to see who's playing El Grande Americano now. The rumor is Ludwig Kaiser, but time will tell. Then Kathy Kelly found Sami Zayn, but Sami Zayn didn't have much time to say anything before he was savagely attacked by Karrion Kross, who used a pipe to really take out Sami Zayn. Then we had the World Heavyweight Champion, the Ring General Gunther, arrive, and Gunther was impressed with the package we saw earlier from Goldberg. He said Goldberg was very dominant in his prime, but he said Goldberg right now is riding his coattails, and he said at Saturday night's main event he will take his time with Goldberg. Gunther proclaimed himself to be the biggest bully, and he said he will treat him like crap. And Gunther said, "Who's next? Goldberg is next." And that's how we really wrapped up that segment before he was interrupted by Seth Rollins. And Seth Rollins said congratulations to Gunther. And he said that he stands on the business with CM Punk. But Seth Rollins had said to Gunther it will be an all-out assault on both championships. But Seth Rollins was interrupted by by CM Punk. But CM Punk didn't come here to talk. He sprinted to the ring and came to fight. And these two started to brawl upon impact. Seth Rollins did retreat. CM Punk did knock down Gunther. So definitely can't wait to see what we're doing there. But when Seth Rollins ran away, he ran into the crowd. Little did he know he ran right into LA Knight, and LA Knight attacked Seth Rollins. We saw this fight go backstage before Seth Rollins scurried away. And then we had a Judgment Day promo where each member of the Judgment Day all voted in Roxanne Perez with the exception of Liv Morgan. So I'm wondering what we're doing with that down the line. But Roxanne Perez has been voted in as the newest member of the Judgment Day, and that's how we wrapped up hour 2 of Monday Night Raw. This week's episode of Monday Night Raw was live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as we was reminded many times throughout the evening, and we kicked off hour 3 with Bayley going one-on-one with Lyra Valkyria, and the winner would face Becky Lynch for the Women's Intercontinental Championship. And we had a battle of strength to start this matchup off. Lyra Valkyria was able to get the upper hand when she hit the hip toss. And then Lyra Valkyria went for a quick roll-up for a 1-2 kick-out. Then Bayley attempted the Boston Crab, but was unsuccessful. And then Lyra and Bayley started going back and forth until Bayley hit a running clothesline for a 1-2 kick-out. And then Lyra was able to hit a kick, followed by a roll-up for a 1-2 kick-out. Bayley then went to the second rope, but Lyra Valkyria reversed. And these two women were going back and forth yet again, knowing each other so well. Then Bayley was able to hit the stomp, followed it up with a catapult, locked in the Boston Crab. Lyra Valkyria tried to get to the rope. Bayley ended up dragging her to the center of the ring, but Lyra Valkyria was able to reverse the pressure, get a roll-up or a 1-2 kick-out. And then these two women started flying around, had a huge mid-air collision as both women were successful on hitting a crossbody on the other one, which is where we went to the commercial break. And when we returned from the commercial break, Lyra Valkyria was on the top rope. Bayley went up there to join her, and then Bayley hit a superplex, but Lyra was able to somehow shift her body and roll up for a 1-2 kick out. Then Bayley was able to hit a clothesline, followed it up with a suplex. Lyra Valkyria then rolled out of the ring, and Bayley hit an elbow off the steel steps, got her back in the ring, got her for the pin, 1-2 kick out. And then Lyra Valkyria countered with an arm drag. She was able to hit a swinging neck breaker for a 1-2 kick out, and both women were down. But when we got back to our feet, Bayley was the aggressor. She was able to hit a sunset flip into the corner for a 1-2 kick out. And then Bayley was able to get the shoulders to the gut. But Lyra Valkyria was able to come back with a sit-up power bomb for a 1-2 kick out, and just like that, both women were down again. And when they were rising back to their feet, a slugfest ensued between these women. Both women were able to hit clotheslines and were reversing each other's finishers at this point. We had a 1-2 kick out, 1-2 roll-up kick out, and then the pin came where both women's shoulders were down. 1, 2, 3, and Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria ended in a draw as both women pinned the other, and then a brawl continued. They started fighting into the crowd until security and the general managers arrived to break things up. And at this point, you could hear Michael Cole saying that Becky Lynch has no number one contender now, so time will tell with that. But then we had CM Punk and LA Knight backstage talking about Seth Rollins. CM Punk saying Seth Rollins is my business. LA Knight responded by saying he's the one that's going to be facing Seth Rollins at Saturday night's main event. So the line starts with LA Knight, and then we had Sami Zayn and Penta backstage, and they were getting ready for the main event of the evening. And yes, just like that, it is main event time as we had Sami Zayn teaming up with Penta to take on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, and these four men left it all on the line. Braun Breaker and Penta started things off, and Braun Breaker slamming Penta right out the gate. These two were face to face. Braun Breaker was punching Penta, hit a shoulders to the gut, but Penta was finally able to get some offense of his own going, hit a Hurricanrana, hit a Pele kick, and then followed it up with a second Hurricanrana before tagging in Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn hit a few chops in before Braun Breaker targeted the ribs of Sami Zayn. Then Braun Breaker sped up all the way to 23 miles an hour as he was able to hit his signature 23-mile-an-hour clothesline, tagged in Bronson Reed, and Bronson Reed started to splash Sami at this point. Sami was able to reverse the second one, and then Sami Zayn stunned Bronson Reed, was able to get the tag over to Penta. At this point, Sami Zayn and Penta were applying the double team on Bronson Reed. Penta ended up kicking Braun out of the ring. Then Penta and Sami Zayn both hit a double suicide dive. All four men were down outside of the ring as we went to the commercial break. When we returned from the commercial break, Big Bronson Reed was in control, beating down Penta until Penta was able to get back into the match by hitting a Pele kick. Then Penta was able to tag in Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn started to go off with punches on Bronson Reed. Sami Zayn was able to hit two clotheslines, but not three. Sami then sent Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker out of the ring as Sami Zayn hit a moonsault on both of them. Then Sami Zayn ended up going to the top rope. Bronson Reed joined him at the top rope. Sami Zayn started to beat down Bronson Reed on the top rope before hitting an amazing sunset power bomb for a 1-2 kick out. But Bronson Reed, showing us just how much of an animal he is, immediately got up and hit a Death Valley driver for a 1-2 kick out. Then Bronson Reed tagged in Braun Breaker, and that's where Sami Zayn started to fight back, but Bronson Reed wasn't having any of it. He just demolished Sami Zayn. Braun Breaker set Sami up and hit his clothesline over the announce table from the apron as we went to the commercial break. When we returned from the commercial break again, Braun Breaker was in control of this match. Sami Zayn was hitting elbows, fighting off. Braun Breaker was able to get the tag to Penta. Braun Breaker was able to get the tag to Bronson Reed. Penta came in all guns blazing, hit a sling blade, hit his signature upside down kick in the corner, followed it up with a sacrifice. Then Penta hit a DDT for a 1-2 kick out. But that's where the shenanigans came in. Braun Breaker was able to hit a Breakensteiner off of the distraction. Reed was able to hit the power bomb, and just like that, 1-2 kick out. Then Bronson Reed went to the top rope again, missed a tsunami. Just like that, both men were down. Bronson Reed was able to get the tag to Braun Breaker. Penta was able to get the tag to Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn was able to hit an exploder, but Braun Breaker got right back in it by hitting a flying clothesline. Sami Zayn was able to reverse a spear from Braun Breaker. 1-2 broken up by Bronson Reed. Then Sami Zayn hit a suplex on Bronson Reed, but that's when Braun Breaker came in and ended the night with a beautiful spear. 1, 2, 3. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed defeated Penta and Sami Zayn in the main event. Then Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker weren't done there either. Braun Breaker speared Penta, which is when Jey Uso arrived, and he arrived with backup in the form of a steel chair. Jey Uso started to smash Braun Breaker with the steel chair, and that left Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed retreating, and Jey Uso was able to save Sami Zayn and Penta from the further destruction from these two animals, and that's how we ended this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. That was the 2025 WWE Raw Recap episode 25, which was live from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as we was reminded many times throughout the evening. What was your favorite moment of Monday Night Raw? You want to say hi? You want to talk about wrestling? Just post a comment down in the comment section below, and I read and reply to every positive message I see. Also, today's video was sponsored by W Energy Drinks. Are you looking for a new energy drink that leaves you jitterless and able to focus in on any task at hand? Then go check out W Energy Drinks today at www.w.gg, or go search W Energy Drinks in your Google search bar below. They have a plethora of different flavors. They have bottles, they have shakers, they got merch, and if you don't want to make the drink, they got you there too. They got 12-pack, 12-ounce cans in multiple flavors. So go check out W Energy Drinks today. And when you do get to checkout, make sure you use promo code Nikki D. Russis. 12 characters, all caps, no spaces, NICKYDRUSSAS for 10%. Yes, 10% off your entire order. The link's in the description below. So go check out W Energy Drinks today. Also, don't forget to like the video, share the video all over social media, and you made it all the way to the end of this video, go smash that subscribe button and so you can be notified of all my future videos. And if you want to see some more of me, Nikki D, then go check out another one of my videos, because I got hours of content that'll keep you entertained well into the evening. And with that being said, I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. I'm Nikki D. This is the Nikki D channel, and I will see all of y'all beautiful people next time. Bye, y'all.